Pair of straight lines, part 6.
Hi, hello everyone. So continuation of previous part. So see the next theorem. Show that the product of the perpendicular distances from the origin to the pair of straight lines. So is represented by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals to 0 is what mod c by square root of a minus b whole square plus 4h square. So see the proof. So let S is equal to ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. So represents two pair of straight lines. So here this is the non-homogeneous equation of degrees 2. So clear it represents two non-homogeneous equations. So that are linear equations. So here consider that lines are L1x plus M1y plus N1 is equal to 0. This is equation 1. And L2x plus M2y plus N2 is equal to 0. This is equation 2. Now clear this is represent these two straight lines. So therefore this can be written as product of these two lines. So here that is S is equal to L1x plus M1y plus N1 into L2x plus M2y plus N2. Now comparing the coefficients. So here once you observe the S equation, what is that? Ax square. So x square quotient on LHS is A. So how to get x square quotient on RHS? So clearly here you need to take x term here, x term. Now multiplying these two we will get L1 L2 x square. So therefore x square quotient is L1 L2. So similarly you want xy quotient. So for that, for first term you want to take x term. For second one you want to take y and y term x term. So first is the xy term L1 M2. Next y x term, that is M1 L2 plus M1 L2. And what is y square quotient on LHS B? On RHS you need to take both y coefficients that are M1 M2. Next x coefficient 2g on LHS. On RHS you want to take x coefficient constant, next constant x coefficient. See that is L1 N2 plus next one L2 N1. Similarly 2f is M1 N2 plus M2 N1. Next C, that is L1. So these are the coefficients. Now see here, product of the perpendicular distance from the origin to the pair of lines. So see here I am assuming let D1 is perpendicular distance from O0, 0 to which equation? Equation 1. So that is clear. D1 is equal to, what is the formula? Mod C by square root of A square plus B square. So what is C? So here mod C by square root of A square plus B square. That is mod N1 by square root of L1 square plus M1 square. So this is equation 3. So similarly, I am assuming let D2 is perpendicular distance from origin, that is O0, 0 to equation 2. So therefore D2 is what? Mod C by square root of A square plus B square. What is that? N2 only now? C is, so mod N2 by square root of L2 square plus M2 square. This is equation 4. Now but here product of the perpendicular distances. So here therefore the product of perpendicular distances, that is d1 d2. So what is d1? This one. So mod n1 by square root of l1 square plus m1 square into mod n2 by square root of l2 square plus m2 square. Now multiplying these two, so what you get? Modulus n1 n2. So divide by, so multiplying these two, so what you get? L1 L2 whole square plus L1 M2 whole square plus M1 L2 whole square plus M1 M2 whole square. Okay. Now here that is modulus of N1 N2, that is mod C. So divide by square root of, so it in the form of a square plus b square, that can be written as a minus b whole square plus 2ab, that is L1 L2 minus M1 M2 whole square plus 2L1 L2 M1. Next for second and third term, a square plus b square, so that can be written as a plus b whole square minus 2ab, that is plus L1 M2 plus L2 M1 whole square minus 2L1 L2 M1. So these two terms are get cancelled. So this is mod C by square root of, what is L1 L2? A. M1 M2 is B. A minus B whole square plus L1 M2 plus L2 M1 value 2H whole square, that is 4H. So this is the product of the perpendicular distance from origin to the pair of straight lines. So next we will discuss few problems. So see the first problem. If the equation represents a pair of straight lines, then find the lambda. So you know that the second degree non-homogeneous equation represents a pair of straight lines. Then what are the conditions? So first one is ABC plus 2FGH minus AF square minus BG square minus CH square equals to 0. And second condition, H square is not equals to AB, F square is not equal to BC, and H square is greater than or equals to AB. Okay. So see here. So given lambda x square minus 10xy plus 12y square plus 5x minus 16y minus 3 equals to 0. So represents a pair of lines. So therefore, comparing the given equation with ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equals to 0. So clearly a is equals to lambda and 2h is equal to minus 10, b is equals to 12, 2g is equals to 5, 2f is equal to minus 16, c is equal to minus 3. So here h is equal to minus 5, here f is equal to minus 8, g is equals to 5. So clear it represents a pair of lines. So therefore ABC plus 2FGH minus AF square minus BG square minus CH square equals to 0. Okay. So because of already it is given, represents a pair of lines. Now ABC, see here A is lambda, and what is B? 12, and what is C? Minus 3, plus 2FY minus 16, GH, so G is 5 by 2, H is minus 5. So next, minus AF square, A is what? Lambda, F square, that is 64. Next, minus BG square, that is 12 into G square value, that is 25 by 4. Minus CH square, that is plus 3 into H square, 5 minus 5 whole square, that is 25 is equals to 0. So here 2 1s are 2 8. Next here 4 1s are 4 3. Now this is what? Minus 36 lambda. Next 8 into 5, 40 into 5, 200. Minus 64 lambda. Next 25 into 3, minus 75. So 3 into 25 plus 75 is equals to 0. See here, minus 75 plus 75 get cancelled. Now minus 36 minus 64 lambda. That is what? Minus 100 lambda is equals to minus 200. So therefore lambda is equals to 2. So this is the value of lambda. So see the next one. So that this equation represents pair of straight lengths and find the angle between them and coordinate of the point of intersection of the lines. So see here given 2x square minus 13xy minus 7y square plus x plus 23y minus 6 is equals to 0. Okay. So see here, comparing this equation with ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equals to 0. So clear what is a value? A is equals to 2. 2h is what? Minus 30. And b is minus 7. And 2g is quotient of x 1. And 2f is 23. And c is minus 6. So h is equal to minus 13 by 2. And here g is equals to 1 by 2. F is equals to 23 by 2. Now consider ABC plus 2FGH minus AF square minus BG square minus CH. Okay. So see here first ABC. So 2 into B value minus 7, C value minus 6 plus 2F value 23, G value 1 by 2, H value is minus 13 by 2. Minus AF square. What is A? 2. Minus 2 into F square 23 whole square. That is 529 divided by 4. Next minus BG square. That is plus 7 into G square value is 1 by 4. Minus CH square. C value is minus 6. You will get plus 6. H square. That is 169 by 4. Okay. Now this is what? 84. Next this one. Minus 299 by 4 minus 2 into 529 1058 by 4 plus 7 by 4 6 into 169 1014 by 4. Okay. So here this is 84. See here 1014 plus 7 plus 1021 minus 1058 minus 299. This is 1357. So divide by 4. So clear this is 84 minus 336 by 4. So 4 1 ja 4 8 ja 4 4. This is G. Okay. So first condition is G. And second one. So next one H square value. What is H square? 169 by 4. And AB value. What is AB? So 2 into minus 1 minus 40. So clearly H square is greater than AB. Next to find F square value. That is 529 by 4. Okay. So next find BC value. B into C 42. So clearly F square greater than BC. Next find G square value. So what is G square? 1 by 4. Next find AC value. A into C. 2 into minus 6 minus 2. So G square greater than AC. So therefore clearly from this we can say that the given lines represents a pair of straight lines. So therefore the given line represents pair of lines. And also find the angle between the straight lines and the coordinates of the point of intersection of the lines. Next, find the angle between the straight lines. So see here, let theta is the angle between the lines. So then, what is cos theta? Cos theta is equal to modulus of a plus b by square root of a minus b whole square plus 2h whole square. So find a plus b, 2 minus 7. Modulus of 2 minus 7 divided by a minus b. 2 minus of minus 7. 2 plus 7. That is 9 square plus 2h minus 13 whole square. That is 116. So this is modulus of minus 5. Divided by 169 plus 81. That is square root of 250. Okay. So this is 5 by 5 root 10. This is 1 by root 10. So therefore theta is equal to cos inverse of 1 by root. So this is the angle between the two straight lines. So next one, find the point of intersection of the lines. So see here, we know that formula. The point of intersection is HF minus BZ by AB minus H square, comma GH minus AF by AB minus H square. So you need to remember this formula. That is the point of intersection of the pair of lines. So see here, H into F minus 13 by 2 into F value 23 by 2 minus BG. So B value is minus 7 into G, that is plus 7 by 2 divided by AB, 2 into minus 7 minus 14 minus H square, that is 169 by 4, comma G into H. So 1 by 2 into minus 13 by 2, that is minus 13 by 4 minus AF. So A value is 2, F is 23 by 2. So clear, that is 23. Divided by minus 14 minus 169 by 4. So simplify this, you will get 19 by 15, comma 7 by 15. So this is the point of intersection of the pair of lines. So see here, next one, show that the pair of straight lines forms a square. So see here, given 6x square minus 5xy minus 6y square equals to 0. This is equation 1. So you need to find the pair of lines. So see here, this can be written as 6x square minus 9xy plus 4xy minus 6y square equals to 0. Okay. Find the factors here. Now in both terms 3x is common. You will get 2x minus 3y. Next here in both terms 2y is common. You will get 2x minus 3y is equals to 0. So clear, this is 2x minus 3y into 3x plus 2y is equals to 0. So one is 2x minus 3y is equals to 0. So next one is 3x plus 2y is equals to 0. Okay. So this is equation 1, this is equation 2. And another pair of lines is what? And given 6x square minus 5xy minus 6y square plus x plus 5y minus 1 equals to 0. So this one also represents two pair of straight lines. So you need to prove. So you need to find the pair of lines. Okay. So see here 6x square minus 5xy minus 6y square. So this one only no. So how to write this one? 2x minus 3y into 3x plus 2. So this can be written as 2x minus 3y into 3x plus 2 from this. Next, you need to write x value. So what are the x values here? 2x, 3x. So using these two, we have to write x. How to write 3x minus 2x? 3x minus 2x. Next, you need to write 5y. How to write 5y? So see here, what are the items? Minus 3y plus 2. So this can be written as 3y plus 2y. That is 5. Minus 1 is equal to 0. Now this is here 2x minus 3y. Next 3x plus 2y. Okay. Next here also 3x plus 2y plus or minus 2x plus 3y minus 1 equals to 0. See here in both terms 3x plus 2y is common. So 3x plus 2y is common. So what you get? 2x minus 3y plus. Here minus 1 is common. You will get 2x minus 3y plus 1 is equal to 0. So in both terms 2x minus 3y plus 1 is common. You will get 3x plus 2y minus 1 equals to 0. So therefore 1 is 2x minus 3y plus 1 equals to 0. This is equation 3. And 3x plus 2y minus 1 equals 0. This is equation 4. Okay. Now once you observe equation 1 is 2x minus 3y. Equation 3 is what? 2x minus 3y plus 1. So both x and y quotients are same. So therefore 1 and 3 are parallel. So clearly 1 and 3. Next comma. Once you observe 2 and 4. These are also parallel. So 2 and 4 are parallel. Okay. Next again 1 and 2. This is 2x minus 3y. Slope is 2 by 3. This is slope is minus 3 by 2. So product of the slopes is minus 1. So means these two lines are perpendicular. And 1 and 2 comma. See here 1 and 4. Next observe 2 and 3. 3 and 4 also. So 3 and 4 are perpendicular. So see here. So this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. This is equation 3. This is equation 4. See here 1 and 3 parallel, 2 and 4 parallel. And 1 and 2 next 1 and 4 perpendicular. Next 3 and 4, 2 and 3 also perpendicular. We have two possibilities. One is square and another one is rectangle. Now we need to find these distances. If the distances are equal, then we can say that the lines forms a square. Okay. Now clear, you need to find point of intersection of 1 and 2. Okay. So the point of intersection of 1 and 2. What is the point of intersection of 1 and 2? So clearly there is no constant. So point of intersection is 0, G. This is O, 0, G. This is A and this is B, this is C. Now find this distance OC and OE. If OC, OA are equal, then OA equal to AB equal to BC equal to OC. Now find OC distance. So how to find OC distance? Here OC is the perpendicular distance from origin to the straight line 4. So clearly OC is perpendicular distance from 0, 0 to equation 4. So therefore OC is equals to what? Formula is mod C by square root of A square plus B square. Once you observe the equation 4, what is mod C? Mod of minus 1. 1 by square root of A square plus B square. 9 plus 4, 13. So 1 by root 30. So similarly, and find OA distance. Here, OA. So this one also perpendicular distance from origin to the equation 3. So what is equation to this one? That is modulus of 1. That is 1 only. Square root of 2 square plus minus 3 whole square. So that also root 30. So therefore, OA is equal to OC. So from this given lines forms a square. Okay. So all sides are equal and these are perpendicular and these are parallel. So therefore the given lines forms a square. So try to solve these questions. So for next session we will discuss more concept.